This is David Kerslake after Ebbsfleet 5, Ashford Town Middlesex 0, an emphatic win.
Yeah, really pleased with the performance. In the first half, although we were a little bit frustrated, we wanted to get in behind a little bit more than we did. Gaffer was getting the instructions on. We needed wing backs to speed the game up in their final third. Last 15 minutes, we felt that we were doing it, and then we've got the goal just before half time. So the last 15 minutes of the first 45 were good, and then I don't think you could have asked anything more of the next sort of 50 minutes. We just kept going, and I felt that with respect to Ashford, I felt that we were going to score every time we went forward. So really good performance.
How important was that goal that Aaron Cosgrave got in time added on at the end of the first half? Because I would imagine the conversation in the dressing room would have been quite different if it had been 0-0.
Yeah, but as I said, I still think that we were starting to, wear them down the last 15 minutes. I thought we were going to get in, but it's quite obvious that the goal just before half time was a major bonus for us. The team talk would have been slightly different, but I just felt that it was coming. So it was a great finish as well from Aaron.
There was a stout defensive performance in the first half by Ashford, and you had to sort of break down that low block. They played their leading striker as an auxiliary defender really for most of that. But in the second half, you got an early goal, and to add to the first one, and you seemed to get into gear. Then it just seemed to open the floodgates.
Yeah, I mean it's happened a few times. Like in the league, teams are set off, and it is difficult no matter. Again with respect to Ashford, no matter whatever level, they come here and they defend. It's numbers. There's not many spaces. I felt second half, as I said, we got our wing backs forward. We got our 2 10s that we played with because we just went one forward today because we're protecting our forwards because we've only got 2 fit. So second half we found particularly Lenny and Finley found pockets of space and said like they passed and followed their ball, and we started to get in between. But it was I thought that attacking wise we were outstanding. We didn't have much to do defending, but what we did we were okay.
Some outstanding goals as well. The quality. I mean, the free kick from Ben Koga and the finish by in time added on at the end by Ben Chapman and Toby Edser weighing in with a couple. I mean, some fantastic goals there today.
Yeah, I think we got. I think was it 3 from a quick corner kick as well. So we did say that before the game as well. To do that we thought we'd catch him out. But he said a couple of great strikes from Toby. Cokes sort of whipping one round. I think he wanted the one just prior to that, which Lenny, a conversion would have probably more like it. But and then Chapo's come in and rifled that one. So some really good strikes at goal. And whatever you think, the level 5-0 is a 5-0 win.
That goal that Ben Koga scored after he curled it into the net from about 28 yards or whatever it was, he turned to the bench and it was like, was it something you've been working out on training?
Well, there about 3 or 4 minutes. I couldn't be sure of the time, but 3 or 4 minutes beforehand, we had a free kick in a similar situation, and Lenny, in training, just whips them in the top corner constantly. So we actually pulled Cokes off. It was, I'll take that one on the chin. I'll shout that. Lenny take it. He put it over the stand, and then Cokes took the last one. So Cokes had, a right smile at me when he
had the last laugh on that
absolutely, one. And I'm only too pleased to have that.
You guys, you and Josh made 6 changes before the game, which I think some fans might have been thinking, oh no, here we go, it's another Slough. We made 6 changes and it was a banana skin. But it wasn't a banana skin for you today, was it?
No, not at all. For everybody that came in, done exceptionally well. The subs that came on affected the game right the way through the whole 95 minutes. I thought we were really good with the ball. Particularly, if I've got to say, particularly Gino in midfield sat there, got a bit between his teeth. He started, crashing a few balls out to the right, out to the left, switching play. I thought we did exceptionally well, but overall, a really good team performance.
And Joshua often talks about closers, not substitutes, but closers. And I thought of the closers, particularly Finley Barnes came on, and his energy in midfield seemed to bring an awful lot to the side.
Yeah, there's one thing that Finley's going to do. He's an exceptionally clever player. He finds holes, he finds pockets, And what we work on in training all the time, if we're working in possessions or small-sided games, is getting the ball on the back foot. And if you can, you get turned and you drive through the heart of the team and try and follow another pass, follow it. And he's come on and really affected the game for us today.
You've got this game today, which is the FA Cup, a distraction from the league, but that performance, it must be something that you can sort of take into training next week, and it'll give everybody a little bit of a lift, because after the past couple of weeks have been a bit sticky, but today's performance, that's all forgotten.
Yeah, it's I wouldn't say the last performance has been forgotten. We know we could build it, but this will give us a nice platform. Everybody will have there'll be a smile on their face. Monday we had a great week's training because there's no game being Tuesday, so we got a lot of work into the players, a lot of tactical work into them as well. So we've got that again. We're going up against a really good team in Torquay that I think it's four on the bounce at home. So we're under no illusion how tough it'll be, but we'll go there in with a winning mentality and we'll be good for the game. Well,
enjoy today's victory for the next 48 hours until you find out who you're going to get in the next round, and then you start planning for that one. But it's going to be a busy week again.
It's for as long as I've been in the game, you're just being in that hat, you just sat around the radio watching the TV or whatever. It's fantastic, and that was the aim, and we've done it in good fashion.
Well, congratulations and good luck in the next round.
Thanks very much, Joe.
Cheers, David.
Thank you.